Alright, let's get into this. Let's do this thing. Good morning, all the bodies. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is another episode of the On Air with Uthman Solomon's podcast.
You're listening to Uthman Solomon's on Realistic Rainbow Radio.
Righto, so I haven't chatted to you guys in a long time. I've just been a bit busy, I would say. So, but it's always a pleasure being on this side, coming through and keeping you guys company. I'm hoping that you guys had a lovely weekend. It's Tuesday already. I can't believe it's Tuesday. What are we on? The 16th of November, 2021. I'm not properly set up here in the car. I'm actually doing this podcast from the bakkie. It's flipping hot in here. I need to open a window or two. So if you do get external background noises, the location this morning is on the shopping center. In fact, I want to try and change the location next time. Sometimes I do go through to Mummy when I have a delivery or two to do there. And I want to go there and just sit and chill and do a podcast with you guys. I don't know if I can do it live. I'm not sure what the internet connection would be like on that side. But nevertheless, a couple of things that happened this past week. Oh my goodness. We got a new car from the EFF. Handed over to him by the chief in command, Mr. Julius Malema himself. And I'm thought to myself this past weekend, some of these leaders in our country has got good, proper, strong names. I don't think you get stronger than that. But then obviously there's ones who preceded him. Nelson Rolihlahla Madiba Mandela. I mean, that's an awfully strong name. I don't think any other countries or statesmen, especially on the African continent, has got such great strong names. Oh my goodness. And then you get more recently just a name like Julius. I don't think that's strong enough. But nevertheless, what did I want to chat to you guys about? I actually wanted to use this to be a medicine man podcast, but there's so many things I need to touch on that's happening up on social media always that I don't get the chance to do it. But one thing I want to cover as far as medicine, medical aids and benefits goes, more and more medical aids no longer provide patients with like a open policy where they can just go and claim for medical devices such as blood pressure machines or blood glucose monitors. The reason is simple. Medical aids has detected that people actually go and claim for these things off the medical aids, and then they go and resell it like test strips for the blood glucose machine or the actual blood glucose monitor. Here's a quick example. Scenario is the child is on the medical aid. He's fit, he's healthy, he's not on chronic conditions, but the medical aid allows him to claim for a blood glucose machine, for example. And what he does, he claims for it, but then either sells it or hands it to a relative, which can either be his parents or aunt or uncle. But then the medical aid has basically funded this item, and the patient himself, who's the contributor to the medical aid monthly, does not use it for him or herself. They go and resell these things. So what the process is nowadays, your doctor needs to give sort of a motivation to start with. Apart from the motivation, obviously a prescription, and you as the patient must be approved for the condition, for the pre-existing condition, which can either be the high blood pressure or diabetes or any of those things, to get those things funded for you. Now what's important to note is that you shouldn't just go blindly to the dispensaries and claim for these things from your day-to-day / medical savings account. Once the application is processed to the medical aid, they will actually make funds available, which they call it's from the appliance benefit. So that essentially means you don't touch on your annual benefits from your medical savings account. So important to note, be approved for the condition beforehand. Make sure that you take your medication. That goes without saying. And then obviously also get a prescription from the doctor, get a letter of motivation, and at the dispensaries, depending on where you go, will provide you with at least 2 quotations so that you can send these details off to the medical aid, and they will in turn review and assess your request to see if you're eligible for any of these devices or apply from the appliance benefit. Yeah, that's just one thing that I wanted to mention to you guys. So often people come into the pharmacy not knowing what the procedure is. I sometimes have to pick up the phone, dial the respective medical aides to inquire what they would need from the patient or the dispensaries or the doctors. But yeah, if everyone can just share this with their friends and family, especially those who are on medical aids, they'll be able to be, how can I say, be more informed and know what quickest route it is to take to get the items approved. Other things that happen up on social media, not much. I see people tag me here in a big summer bash that's happening sometime this month, I think. I'm going to go into that. Up on my Facebook page, I posted all these benefits about cucumbers. I haven't even read it yet, but it looks like an interesting story. I'm going to check that out. Other important news that took place, I see, former President F.W. de Klerk died at the age of 85. F.W. de Klerk, the last president of apartheid South Africa, and a key actor in the country's transition to democracy, has died. Now, for me, that part of this story is very important. I honestly believe that F.W. de Klerk played a very important role in taking us out of the dark ages of apartheid into the new South Africa where we all live together in this rainbow nation of ours. Yes, there are some other people who might think otherwise, but I do think he played a key role. He was instrumental with the release of Nelson Mandela. He sat in the talks to draw up new policies that moves us forward, that unifies all of us as a nation, and for that I think the guy deserves some credit. Yes, he was elected president during the apartheid era, but it does not necessarily mean that the man was in favor of all the apartheid laws, in favor of all the apartheid happenings, and that is why I still salute F.W. de Klerk. I think he played an important role in our country, and as much as people hated apartheid, I just don't think that anything can we can just push a button and ignore what people did in that time, whether it be good or bad. They had some sort of role to play in it, and we need to be open-minded and mindful that these people played important roles in the transition of us coming from apartheid into a democracy. That's one thing that I wanted to mention to you guys. I'm not going to talk too much. I actually need to get into work. I need to get to my shift. It's been crazy these last couple of weeks at the dispensary. But yeah, we grind hard and we work hard and we just move forward. I'm looking forward for this weekend. This is actually an off weekend. And yeah, hopefully I can get some rest. Ladies and gents, thank you for always tuning in. Thank you for always listening in. I'm gonna try and see if I can do a live up on Rainbow Radio for you guys. And if you've got any questions, medical aid related, pharmacy related, you're welcome to post them here. I will listen to them and obviously read them and get back to you as soon as I most possibly can. Don't forget the number in studio at Rainbow Radio where you can send those voice notes through to on WhatsApp any time of the day or night is 084915559. That's 084915559. Until next time, boys and girls, thank you for choosing us to keep you company. It's always a pleasure being on this side of the wireless.
You're listening to Uthman Solomons on Realistic Rainbow Radio.
Okay, she says that and then she says something
Rainbow
else.
Radio. Uthman Solomons.
That's the one, the only, often imitated, never duplicated. Until next time, boys and girls, have a lovely day further. Bye-bye.